If you're a Kyle Larson fan, drop in the comments. Let us know how happy you are. How'd you celebrate his 5th win? That door number win. How's it going, guys? My name's Joa Barron.
I'm Nick Rhodes.
And this is Sundays for NASCAR. A 2-week hiatus was killing me, Nick. I was jonesing, and we finally got NASCAR back.
Yeah, it's about time. I finally have something to do on the weekends again.
We are back to the Glen after 2 long years. We weren't able to catch the Glen last year because of the whole coronavirus situation. Yep. I believe what I saw was a damn good, fast track race, what we were all expecting.
This was a good race. The stages were broken up interestingly to where I couldn't understand it, to be honest. Even still, this race was really good. Chase Elliott being the dominant one, having to start in the back and finishing where he did, coming back all the way from the back.
Chase Elliott started, he failed inspection, fell all the way to the back, made it up. I've had to pit for some reason, dropped back down, and then made it up again, finishing in 2nd place.
Yeah, we were having the fantasy conversation. Like, do you leave him in? Do you take him out and everything? I was like, it's Chase Elliott at Watkins Glen.
Left him in.
Gotta leave him in.
We made that decision when he had 11 points or 7 points maybe.
Yeah, 7.
Stage 3 is about to start. Are we leaving him in? Left him in.
Yeah.
Boy got me like 30 points almost.
Yeah, over 30 points.
Over 30 points. What about Brad?
I love when people ask me about Brad because I'm getting sick and tired of saying the same thing over and over again. There's a reason why I had 5 uses for him left.
Yeah.
Coming into this race. Guess who still has 5 uses left of Brad Keselowski? This guy.
Yep.
Because I had to put him in the garage because I just did not. I don't have the faith in him. He started out in the pole.
I think I have Brad a good amount left as well because he always either ends up in my garage or I'm just strongly against it. It's like playing Ross Chastain last year and he wasn't even the Cup Series.
Exactly. And Ross Chastain did good again. For those who played him, good for you guys. I think he finished, 12th?
So let's talk about how unique Watkins Glen is. It's been 2 years since we've been here. A lot of people were bummed, it being New York's, I think, only racetrack for NASCAR. But it's a unique track because it's fast. Drivers compare it to being almost a super speedway.
Right.
Just because how fast it is on a road course. You wouldn't think you're taking this turn at 120 miles an hour after like a long stretch of 120, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on Watkins Glen? How do you feel about it?
So I agree with you in the fact that I think Kyle Busch was the one to say that like Sonoma was somewhat similar to Martinsville, where it's very low speed. It's quick, but then you slow down really fast and everything to make the turns. This place is more like Talladega or Daytona, where you can go as fast as you want to, and the turns are very spaced out to where you can get a lot of speed and you can carry a lot of speed through those corners.
That's funny because I kept seeing a lot of smoke around turns every time Brad would approach the corners.
Yeah.
And he kept locking them up, man.
Yeah, he had brake issues apparently, so I kind of
Penske's like good riddance.
Yeah, you're probably right. Roush is already like second guessing themselves.
He's spent. Fuck.
He's spent. I love when you do that though, because it's always so funny. Like I'm sitting here, you're like, that pasta got burnt, and I'm just like dying, and then it's just like, he's spent. I have no idea what to say after that.
Big things happen from the Glen, meaning Denny Hamlin is now tied regular season points with Kyle Larson. Supposedly.
That's what they told us.
This is pre-race not pre-race inspection, but we haven't gotten the official results of the Glen yet. Yeah. So technically, but Denny Hamlin, he's got to be clenching the fist right about now, right? When he realizes that.
I guess, but again, we still have we didn't get a new winner. So he's already safe for another race. It takes 3 more for him to be completely out.
Right.
I mean, if 2 new winners.
Well, what happens whenever Chase Elliott wins the next road course that we have?
That's okay.
And then Kyle Larson wins another race, and then we have a new winner at Daytona. What happens to Hamlin then?
Okay, well, if we get 3 new winners, then yes, he's in trouble.
Not 3 new winners. It would be Kyle Larson winning, Chase Elliott winning.
Yeah.
Then Kyle Larson winning again.
Oh.
And then Daytona, it's going to be a new winner.
Well, then he's fine.
Oh, he's still fine?
He's still okay.
I'm still learning my how this whole thing's working. It seems like NASCAR changes them up quite frequently.
It's a little weird this year because we've had so many new winners. But if another new winner gets in, then Tyler Reddick is out. Harvick and Hamlin are still in.
That's right.
Now, if another new winner gets another win, then Harvick is out. Hamlin is still in, but is now 16th instead of up top where he is tied with Larson, supposedly.
Right.
And so Hamlin, I have a good feeling that Hamlin's going to make it no matter what, even if he doesn't win the regular season points.
Right.
He'll still make the playoffs. But Harvick, I'm a little bit worried about Harvick because he had 9 wins last year. He had the most wins last year out of every other driver. Still did not make the Final Four, and potentially is not going to make the playoffs this year.
Which is pretty, I don't want to say impressive, but it's kind of astonishing that he hasn't, based on what he did last year. And I mean, everybody says it. We all say it. I think this is probably our 6th time talking about it this season.
Probably.
It just blows my mind. I had no doubt in my mind that I was not playing Harvick today. Like, I definitely was not, just because he hasn't shown up. And I know that this is his course. Like, previously, he's been great. And I just couldn't play him.
He still finished pretty well. I'm pretty sure.
I know
his points today. Like I tinkered and took him out, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure he finished 6th today, and he had stage points and whatnot. So he actually would have been a good fantasy play today. But like if you were picking for the winners, probably wasn't gonna make it happen.
Right. Both me and you, we tied for 6th place in fantasy.
We did.
This week we kind of guess we're equal on our picks pretty much.
Yeah, and we had 3 different drivers within.
Yeah, I had Christopher Bell. I was enjoying life when he was running 3rd, and then he ended up getting caught up in that crap and spun himself out, whatever. Didn't give Kyle Larson enough room. Rookie mistake, but what are you going to do?
No, I see. Again, I was another guy that I tinkered and took out at the last second, so I was super happy at the time, even though had I left him in, probably wouldn't have been.
Right. Definitely.
Joe Logano, another one that I was unsure of what was going to happen with him. He, again, finished okay, not where I was expecting. Thought maybe it'd be a little bit closer battle up there. But Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, man, just again, number 5. He gets as many wins as on the side of his car.
Yeah.
All right. So Kyle Larson is your playoff pick, just so you know.
Well, Kyle Larson in his entire career has 11 wins. Yeah. Almost half of those have just been won alone in the Hendrick 5 car.
Exactly.
Making Terry Labonte proud.
That's the thing, is like you can be as great a driver as you can possibly be, but the equipment definitely does help. Mm-hmm. So, that clearly proves that point. Like you said, 11 wins, almost half of them have come in a Hendrick Motorsports car. Like I just said, Kyle Busch, if he was driving, what Corey LaJoie was driving, he wouldn't have 56 wins or however many he's got. I know it's somewhere around there, but
Martin Truex, he stayed very relevant throughout the entire race. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew it. People that knew NASCAR, he's great at the road courses.
Yep.
We haven't seen much spark from Joe Gibbs here in the past, since the season has begun, and they've just recently started stepping up and making their footsteps heard, and they're coming strong, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking the speed out of Martin Truex and Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin. They were all up there at one point and everything in this race. And it was good to see where Martin Truex finished and Kyle Busch both in the top 5, so good for them.
Oh, you know what? Chase Briscoe, 9th place, top 10 finish. Yep. I played him in my fantasy.
Did you?
Yeah, he got me a solid amount of points, and I was happy with it. I used one All-Star this race, and it was, I used 2, Chase Elliott and Martin Truex. And then the rest of them were just, good race car drivers, just not I got my savers.
Yeah, your savers like Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't play him today.
No, I did not.
No, so
wasn't expecting for him to show up, but he did.
Well, he did. He won.
If you're a Kyle Larson fan, drop in the comments. Let us know how happy you are. How'd you celebrate his 5th win? That door number win. There's going to be a lot of people that are excited about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know the boys that we met up in Kentucky are happy right about now. The Davenports.
Yep. They definitely will be. They were apparently Kyle Larson #1 fan.
Yeah.
That's
Allegedly.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Not my words, his.
Nope.
We have Daytona coming up as our next race. Are you pumped?
Oh, I'm definitely pumped. Are you kidding me? I can't wait for the next 3 weeks to go on by and everything, even though I am excited for the next 3 races.
Right.
I just can't wait to get back to the racetrack.
I'm excited. We're going to be on the infield again like we were in Atlanta.
Yes.
I'm pretty excited. We're getting well prepared, and we're getting a lot of feedback from a lot of different people excited to see us at these tracks, excited for everything.
It's going to be good stuff.
Definitely good stuff.
So how about that incident between Logano and Keselowski, teammates bumping up on each other in the very first turn? I can't remember. I think may have been second stage, maybe third stage. I think it was third stage.
Teamwork is what makes the dream work.
Except in this case, it kind of backfired on both of them, right?
Well, I was happy. Screw you, Joey Logano, and Brad as well, dude.
Dude, that's the way I feel.
Roush, y'all got a gut.
I mean, I don't understand. Okay.
Roush literally is letting go of a Ryan Newman to let another Ryan Newman take partnership and race in the next 6 car.
So I don't understand. Keselowski he's a great race car driver. Sure, whatever. There's those fans out there. I'm not trying to hurt y'all's feelings. I'm just saying.
Well,
he has not shown up this year at all, and now all of a sudden he's going to Roush. So
you think maybe his heart isn't into it anymore?
I don't. I don't really know, but I want to know what the Keselowski fans feel about how he's been performing this year, and then gonna go to Roush. Are they expecting him to make Roush great again, back to a winning team? Because Chris Buescher and Ryan Newman are clearly not getting the job done, but at the same time, Roush isn't what they used to be. So I'm very curious to see what Keselowski fans feel about his move next year and where they plan to see Roush Fenway next year.
I mean, yeah, we all are eager to see what happens with Roush. And I know I give Brad a lot of hell. It's just because, he hasn't shown up. He's cost me some fantasy points. He's cost you some fantasy points. And it's just, man, I don't want to say he's given up because he has a good relationship with Penske. I don't think that he's not racing with all his heart, but having brake issues like he did today were to happen to Kyle Busch wouldn't have been spinning out 4 or 5 different times. And he definitely wouldn't have taken Martin Truex out taking a turn or Christopher Bell.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, he's a great race car driver. This year, man, it's just, I don't know. He's out of the groove. Oh, fuck that.
Cut! Brad Keselowski sucks. I don't understand why you can't just say that.
No, he does.
I'm sorry, but he's just not good anymore. He's got that one win. Guess where that one win came from? Talladega.
Yep.
Anyone can win that race. I'm going to continue to say it. Unless Brad Keselowski gets another win at something other than a super speedway like Daytona or Talladega again later in the playoffs, I'm just not going to feel the same about the guy anymore. I'm not. There's a reason why he won a championship in 2012. 8-9 years ago.
That's because he was at his peak performance.
That was his peak.
I don't even think he was balding by then. Well, he has a couple more races to show up before the playoffs happen. He needs to start securing some playoff points along with the rest of the field. Yeah, like you said, Tyler Reddick, most importantly.
Yeah.
And what is the next race? We have the Brickyard, the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard.
Yeah, Verizon 200. Sorry for everyone that thought it was the Brickyard 400 coming up. It's not.
Nope.
It's a road course. Sorry. This isn't my rules. I didn't make the schedule.
How do you think people are responding with that?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You just heard what I had to say about it. I don't like it. I don't know if everybody else likes it. They may, but I don't like it, so
How do you guys feel about it? Drop in the comments. Let us know. We'll talk about it. I'm just curious to know exactly as well because it's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. I'm excited about the road course, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm really happy
too.
about all the road courses that we've gotten this year. I've expressed that multiple times. But
I like all the tracks that they've been going to. I like Nashville, other tracks that they've gone to, even if it's just a road course or whatever. I like all the new ones that they're going to because it's very exciting for, you can't even make like picks and everything. So it's kind of a free for all. But even though it's not, like it definitely goes to certain people's driving experiences. Like, you know, if you're going on a mile and a half, you're going to do good here, or road course, you're going to do good here. At the same time, I don't like that they're getting rid of a crown jewel race. It's like getting rid of the Daytona 500.
Not as extreme.
Not as extreme, but yes,
it's an iconic race.
Right. The Brickyard 400 is definitely something, and it's only been run since '94. But even still, Indy was huge.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the Brickyard 400 like one of Jimmy Johnson's favorite road or tracks to race on?
Yeah.
I think so. I wonder what he thinks about it.
Jeff Gordon won the inaugural one, Dale Earnhardt the year after that, and Jeff Gordon again won 3 more times after that, or something like that. And, you know, Tony Stewart, a guy that used to run open wheel and everything, he ended up winning one of those. And the Brickyard 400 at Indy.
Right.
So now we have 3 crown jewel races because they decided not to even go to this track at all.
And
I mean, they're still going there. But
keep the Brickyard, delete the road course, come to Road America.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, but that's never going to happen now because Atlanta.
You mean Road Atlanta.
Road Atlanta. I did say Road America, but Road Atlanta. But that's never going to happen now because of all the money that's being invested to hike the bank up in Atlanta to 4 more degrees, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot of money that they're investing in Atlanta, and I'm excited. I am excited, despite what the drivers think, as a fan point of view. And I'd like to know you guys' view too.
Yep.
How do you feel about Atlanta banking it up even higher? Almost, it's close to Talladega. I know Talladega is what, 30 degrees, 31,
28.
Is it 28?
I think it's 28.
Jesus. So we are going to Talladega,
basically.
So, I mean, that's awesome. Passing's going to be hard. Straightaways like Darlington, I'm excited to see it. And I think that it's going to add some flavor to Atlanta.
They've already been talking about, like, Atlanta having 2 dates next year already, even though it's not even built.
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
2 dates.
I really wish that they would sprinkle on a little bit more flavor to that track by making one of those races a nighttime race.
Yeah, let's add PJ1.
We have the lights for it.
Yeah.
When's the last time Atlanta used the lights? It's been years.
It's been a long time, yeah. They definitely need a night race.
It's absurd.
Yep, they're good. If they're gonna run 2 dates next year, one of them needs to be at night.
Atlanta gets the early, or it's a spring race, early spring. I think it's like late March, something like that. And then it's hot as hell when the second race comes around, like 500 degrees at least.
500 degrees.
And
we're all melting.
Exactly. I felt like I was melting. My opinion, I'd love to see a night race at Atlanta.
Yeah, I would too. Atlanta would be great. You do realize that the next 3 races that Sundays for NASCAR is going to are all night races.
I know.
3 of them in a row.
Let's talk about that for a second. What is your standpoint on a night race? Now, let me elaborate a little bit. Is night races, it's kind of like a treat, let's say. Because Bristol under the lights, that shouldn't go anywhere. But they keep introducing more and more tracks to be nighttime races. And that kind of contradicts what I was saying about Atlanta.
Yeah.
But do you think that they should introduce it a lot more, knowing that people have to go to work on a Monday,
right,
and the races are typically on Sundays? Or do they need to kind of keep the icons like the Daytona? We have Atlanta underneath the lights. How do you feel? Or not Atlanta, Bristol.
See, I like the night races. It just depends on what day that they fall on, honestly. When it's a Sunday race, I feel like it should be in the afternoon. But I feel like most blue-collar guys could probably go to a Saturday night race and everything and kind of spend the entire weekend there. They'll have a Sunday to be able to get back to their house and, you know, relax and whatnot after one. And so that's a great thing. With Daytona coming up in 3 weeks, that's a Saturday night race, and then Darlington the week after is a Sunday night race, but Labor Day follows that. So it kind of gives, those same people that kind of break where they can get home and relax and everything. Because, you know what, a NASCAR race does take a lot out of you. I mean, as a fan, trust me, I know, like the sun will wear down on you, the alcohol surely does, and you gotta be able to give yourself some time before you have to go back to work. Although, just saying, I've been to a Sunday race and gone back to work Monday, no problem. That's not exactly what I'm saying. But then again, 2 weeks after Darlington, we have Bristol. Mm-hmm. And Bristol is a Saturday night race again. So, I like the night races.
I do too.
Don't get me wrong. I definitely love the night races. I just think that they could implement them a little bit more at certain tracks that have the lights. And if not, then maybe that's something that a track without lights could implement for this next year or whatever is, check it out, the first time ever, Talladega under the lights. That Talladega doesn't have lights.
Right.
Or, some other track that, Martinsville or something. I don't know.
Martinsville has lights.
Martinsville has lights. Yeah. You know what I mean, though.
We'll actually be underneath the lights at Martinsville, too, for Halloween.
It's a 2 o'clock race.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Damn, wasn't it last year?
I thought last year it was under the lights. I thought so. But maybe not. I don't know.
I guess not. Well, in my standpoint, I think that I like not getting sunburnt, so I'm good with all night races, bro. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Ask off work. If I don't have paid time off, I'm sick on that Monday or something.
Right.
To be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with that.
Overall, back at the Glen, great race. It was fun. Seemed to go by really fast, but
yeah, I thought so too.
It is what it is.
It's all good. It was a good race. Chase Elliott did not get the win like I was expecting.
He came in second, and if he
did, second, so
if he wouldn't have had that penalty, he would have been in first.
Let's run through that top 10.
Your unofficial results for the Christopher Watkins Glen is Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Kevin Harvick, Chase Briscoe, and Tyler Reddick in the top 10.
Again, in fantasy, if you can bet on all All-Stars if you want to, but did you hear that top 10? I could have played 3 guys, yep. Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick. They would have gotten me just as many points as any All-Star on the field.
Not more than Brad, though. Brad killed it today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anybody that played Brad, you're just f***ing up.
Well, can't wait for the next race, and until then, this is Sundays for NASCAR.
Woo! Woo!